only Giancarlo Esposito. So, is it that's you driving?
That is me driving that car. Porsche Macan.
How fast?
I think I got it in this scene probably up to 75, 80 miles an hour.
On that little New Orleans street?
On that little New Orleans street.
So they told me you're a thrill seeker. You ski, you race car. I mean,
I do. Who told you that? I have to keep that a secret. Yeah, I like.
Your insurance company is like, oh, really? He didn't tell us that.
Yeah, none of that do I do when I'm working. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They ask you all those questions. Do you parachute? I do.
We have documented proof.
Oh my goodness! Where'd you get that?
We do a show around here. We investigate.
That's right. Oh my goodness.
So you're an adrenaline junkie?
I'm an adrenaline seeker.
Seeker.
Yeah, I like
What's
to
the
go.
line?
I like to go fast.
Look at you.
Yes, me on the racetrack at NASCAR the other day. I ride fast motorcycles. I ski. I do things a little more tamely now because I'm a little more mature. When you
You're like, so that makes you a seeker, not a junkie. You're
That's
a
correct.
Seeker. But I love how even you are immaculately dressed while on this little race car thing. I've never not seen you immaculate.
Thank
it's so
you.
funny. It's so funny. I have to tell you, I grew up in a small town in Texas, and so many of your characters really were an introduction to a certain type of New Yorker. I mean, Bugging Out, for example. We were just talking in the commercial break. Spike Lee's one of your dearest friends. My son Moses just got to meet Spike, and I've known him such a long time. Such a supporter, and he roots for people, much like you do, including when you talk to the college kids. But I think the way you root for New York in these films, at least that's what I interpret it as a certain kind of New Yorker that I saw through your lens.
I'm a dyed-in-the-wool New Yorker. Yeah. I love New York people because they're direct, they're honest, they look you in the eye. Yeah. They're clear.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing. And so I grew up here. And so many times we're really a product of the fabric of our community. Yeah. And that's not just from me and it's not just monuments, it's people.
Right.
It's human beings.
And that's what you and Spike did so beautifully together. You brought these kinds of people that we had not seen in the world of film.
Oh,
Look at this.
I love it. My man. Well, there's something to be said about what Spike has done for in the black film renaissance that he created. I came along for the ride. We had many wonderful conversations in regard to what he was writing and how to translate that. Right. And who Bugging Out was and do the right thing. He was someone who really had a passion, and Spike picked the right guy. I'm a passionate human being who really wants to get the message out there. Bugging Out did, but he didn't have all of the knowledge
to
be able to do it.
Tools
needed. But he still, you know, there's something to be said about love of his community. You know, and Spike really impresses me with his love of Brooklyn and love of New York and his support for human beings who really love the city.
I can't let you leave without talking about Breaking Bad. Said to be one of the greatest successes, and I think you said because of the role that it was not a stereotype. He was not is not a stereotypical character. What, for you, in your own words, what made this such a special character and a special show?
It was special because the writing was really stellar.
Yeah,
it was excellent writing. But for me, I wanted to stop playing stereotypes a long time ago. Yeah. And so my questions for Vince Gilligan were, what do you see this guy as? I didn't want to play a guy who's a stereotypical criminal mastermind. I wanted to play someone who's a human being. I believe human beings are light and dark, and sometimes we exist in the gray area.
Yeah.
It depends on what your intention is.
Yeah.
And my intention for Gustavo Fring was to be a human being who fell from grace because he didn't get what he wanted.
Right.
And then he started to force and impose himself on all the rest of us.
Right.
and I recognize that for me, I have some control issues.
Oh.
I want to control how it goes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can't control how it goes.
Right.
And my daughters have taught me, my family has taught me, people I work with have taught me that the more I'm collaborative, the better it is.
The better it is.
But then you have to trust.
Right.
If you don't trust that someone can do a collaboration with you, and if you don't listen to criticism or suggestion, then you're your own island and you think you know better.
I love that. You are a human masterclass. You do know this. You've given the best parenting advice I've ever heard. You've given the best life advice I've heard. When there was an article that referred to you as the master of intensity, a line like that, what does that mean when you hear that? You are the master of intensity.
I think it really relates to how I focus my energy. You know, we are what we think. We are what we do. Love is action. So if I'm really focusing my energy in the right place and being completely present, that sometimes appears to people as being intense. But to me, it appears to me as being connected.
Connected. Look, everyone's. Well, you have us connected, and we can't take our eyes off of you or stop listening to you. The work you do in real life and on the screen, impeccable again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Honor.
Thank you.
Please give it up for Giancarlo. Parish premieres this Sunday, March 31st, 10:15 p.m. Eastern on AMC and AMC Plus.